shot we've had all day. We finally disembarked from a little roadster in a very remote part of the world here, South Stradbroke Island. In the Bay of Deals, South Stradbroke Island. One not very frequently visited. We're going to make our way through the bush to the Pacific Ocean, and we will return to this spot shortly. Full of bees. Big red cherries like raspberries on this tree. This massive, well, looks like a guava tree. I can hear the ocean crashing over there. Hopefully it won't be too long before we're in that ocean. Here we are. We found a track, but where to go? Well, finally I can say that the Burke and Wills moment has arrived, because just over this ridge, and you can hear the wind whistling through the microphones, the Pacific Ocean appears. There it is, up and over the last ridge, salt water in front, the Burke and Wills moment, South Stradbroke Island. Coconuts, washed many miles from the Fiji Islands to the shores of the island here at Stradbroke. Pumice, washed many islands away from volcanic peaks. Birds, kangarooby tow. Very much hoping that my rescue boat has arrived. We'll soon see. Please be there on this God-forsaken land. I think there it is, in amongst. We're sitting here at a very historic point. In 1847, HMS Sovereign, on its way to Sydney, was wrecked in a storm. 55 people on board. 10 were rescued by local Quandamooka people. A wreck lies out there. Erosion has not been kind, and weathering has not been kind. Nothing remains of the vessel, no trace. Around this stone are interred the mortal remains of 26 immigrants who, seeking in this land an earthly home, have found elsewhere, we trust, a better country. And here we are at the source of the springs, coming through the jungle in the middle of the island, coming up through the ground, spreading out. In the old days, this was a famous swimming hole for the Broadwater people. As you can see, there's a photo there. There's the white fella up the top, token white fella, and this was the scene in the early 1900s. Enough water to fill a few Olympic swimming pools, right there, in there. Okay. The source of the spring, the Quandamuka people. This was their life source right here. It's not actually flowing across the sand, it's coming out of the ground, so it's nice and clear and fresh. So they really had everything they needed. They had game, shellfish, wildlife, fresh water. Well, here we are around the corner from Amity. This is the deadly passage that separates North Stradbroke from Moreton Island, over there. This, by all accounts, is a wicked place. If you stand the camera up there, you can see the storm damage. The relentless, violent waves crashing, wetting me, as you can see. Even I am too scared to go in that water, but I think I will just put my toe in the water. Up there. It's been a long run. Found our first person on the beach. He's doing a bit of tailor fishing. The wild wicked surf out there. Let's go in and check it out. Remember that Australia burns. Australia needs fire. It needs fire to regenerate growth, to burst seeds open, and the animals like to get in amongst the new shoots. So I've just come over here and I'll show you something. We can see here that already, in just a couple of short months, that the new foliage is coming through what appears to be a dead trunk, but it's very much alive. And this is the nature of Australia, which is poorly understood. The forest is not destroyed. It's regenerating. It's going through its process. It's been going through this process since the Paleozoic period, for heaven's sake. So there is hope, there is renewal. Well, here we are. We're in the avenue of regeneration. No, it's not a religious creed. It is the regeneration of Banksia. Sprouting, furring up, coming out of the ground. This damaged, blackened stump is reliving and regrowing. Look closely. Look at that. Foliage. Beautiful foliage. Moist. Beautiful. It's been raining. It's coming to life. And you can see down here. Sadly, some won't survive. Like this old gum stump. It's gone. However, others will live. This sadly has died as well. But you can see the Banksia, a very fragile species, is itself coming back to life. It can't wait to start growing again. As we come through the corridor here. Yes, Stradbroke Island is burnt out, and you can just see over there, well, she's not going to make it. However, her friend over here is going to make it. As you can see, the green foliage, I think it might be called exfoliation, I'm not sure, it's a foliation of some description. It's going to come back. So, just in here I'll show you something special. What actually happens during a fire in the Australian bush is that seed pods break open, crack, and seeds pop out and they hit the ground and they form new plants like these, like those, like these. Look at that, that one's come straight up, all seeds gone. Look at that, no seeds in there. Nothing for the cockatoos, nothing. They're in the ground, they're going to grow. When it rains it's going to come up. You can see here this grass. If you can come in here, you can see this beautiful bush boy or spear grass, which forms this lovely spear which was used by the Quandamooka. Catch you later. How you going?
Hi.
There's a lake got water in it?
Sorry?
The lake? Did you get to the lake?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah?
good.
Is there water?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, can you, is it swimming?
Yeah.
Really?
Is it swimming?
Si un peu de nage.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Lovely. Thank
See
you.
ya. We finally made the blue lake. It's not so blue. It's a bit dark actually, but there's a nice sandy bit here. And I've got my feet in it. It's a lot colder than the ocean, but it's fresh. I've just drunk about a gallon of it, and it is magnificent. This is a natural lake, and it's wedged in rock-sided canyon here 3 ways. That way, that way, that way, all blocked in. When it rains, it just fills up. I'm just going to check those marshes over there. See ya. Alright, well, here we are, the most easterly point in Australia. Not on the mainland, but territorial. This is the most easterly town. This is a great spot for whale watching. You can already see dolphins coming. I've decided not to go fishing. Check them out. Zoom in. Oh, good on you, thank you. What could I do? Thank you very much.
Sorry for yelling.
No, that's all right. I get yelled at all day at work, so it's nothing new to me.